It is the third morning. We're back to where we were originally going to try to go on Friday morning. And we're in here about a mile and a quarter so far and haven't heard a bugle.
It's got to be way farther than that.
It's a mile and a quarter according to Onyx. But
Onyx is wrong.
Scott thinks it's like 15 miles, I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty much like 17.
But we're going to make our way up this ridge, get back in here and spend the day. See if we can get a bull fired up. It's everyone we've been talking to has just been having a terrible time getting anything going. So it's cold this morning, but it's supposed to warm up pretty good. So we're gonna get in here and smack down a bull real quick. Makes it sound so easy.
It's gonna be easy.
Okay, sounds good to me. What do you think? This is tough. Really tough.
They're not cooperating at all.
So we've been working our way up this ridge where I took my son in here last year and we had a lot of elk and a lot of sign, a lot of rubs, a lot of tracks, but we can't get anything to happen. We did come up on a little black bear. Got a little video of it. It was pretty cool, at least to see something, but it's just been dead this morning. Haven't heard, well, Scott heard one faint bugle way off over here about an hour and a half ago, but we could only hear it that one time. So we're just gonna keep kind of pushing and go through some bedding areas and just try to get right on top of one and make something happen.
I hit him. Hit him? Not good though. Way far forward.
Oh,
no. I think he's a 5x5. Up and down was perfect, but it was far forward.
how far?
Far.
Penetrate.
About half.
We can hear.
Yeah.
Like center or shoulder blade or
Farther forward.
never know, you might like hit jugular.
Yeah.
You can hear him over there still. He's not a dumber boy.
Yeah. It's about 50. Yeah. Up and down was perfect.
Dude, I didn't even see him till after you shot.
Really? I thought that's why you called, was to stop him.
Here.
I didn't know the yardage.
What? Just slightly this way.
So the thing was, he might have been slightly courting toward me. So he might have kind of came in like this.
Yeah, we'll just give him the time. Bow hunting sucks till it doesn't.
I hate bow hunting.
We seriously have been coming up here. Now we're like 4 miles back in here right now. Did not hear a single bugle. Then all of a sudden, we came to this saddle where I was like, this saddle's sweet. We were bugling the whole way. Could not hear anything. The wind's been blowing. The wind like died down. We dropped over here. We were gonna sit down and eat something. Let out a bugle. This bull screamed right back. I dropped back and came right out over here, right in front of Scott. And he hit him a little far forward. We're gonna give some time. And we're gonna go see if we can get the blood. We could hear him. He didn't go super far this way. And he was kind of crashing around, so. 51, he shot for 50. We should be good. So, pretty awesome though. I'm gonna go up here where the bull was, just see if we can find any blood. Just be quiet and have Scott kind of point me to where he was. Then we'll sit back down, but that way we can just kind of see what blood we got. You can see Scott down there. He's He shot in between those two trees, and the bull was standing right here. So I'm gonna look around for some blood real quick. That's how we've got our first blood. Just a couple specks, so we're probably gonna just go hang out for a little bit. I don't think he went that far. You can hear him just about straight across here. But we're just gonna give him some time since we don't know exactly what the shot did. And we'll check back in with you. He's got over half the arrow in him. Arrow's pretty bloody, dude. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of blood on there. He's right there. He's dead. He's dead right there. He didn't go 100 yards, dude. Oh my God, dude. Bigger than I thought. Look straight through there. Oh yeah. No war cry?
What's that?
No war cry?
No. I can't believe how big this thing is. Their bodies are enormous.
All right, guys. Here it is. Scott came all the way from Wisconsin to come hunt with me. And we've been planning this hunt for probably a year and a half. Down at the Total Archer Challenge, we'd be talking about it. And we made it happen this year. It's day 3. We had that big bull the first day. And then yesterday was dead quiet. Today was extremely quiet, and it was quiet till it wasn't. We got up in this saddle, and I told Scott this saddle is awesome right over here. Got over here, let out a bugle. This bull fired right back, and a couple more cow calls. He screamed again. We could tell he was coming. I set up behind Scott trying to pull the bull down in front of him, and I was standing there just kind of calling, and all of a sudden I hear his bow go off, and the bull's running down over here. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't even see the bull come in. I was so focused on trying to call. He came up. Scott said he hit him. He wasn't sure of the shot. He hit him a little far forward, but he was quartering 2. Went all the way through this bull. He made it 80 yards. And here he is. We got our work cut out. What do you think?
I'm speechless. I mean, to have that big bull on the first morning, I mean, that's been replaying in my mind. And then to have this happen, and I mean, it's crazy to me. I mean, being from Wisconsin, I mean, used to shooting whitetails, and I've been elk hunting a few times, but I mean, it's just still like, I mean, I realize he's not a giant bull, but I mean, for my first bull and just to be out here with you, and I mean, to actually get him to sound off, and he surprised me. I mean, I was kind of fixated on where you were thinking he was going to come from, and also I looked up and he's there. I was like, holy crap. And I mean, I didn't even really have time to range him, and just had to make a quick guess, and it worked out. But yeah, I mean, I was not overly pleased with the shot at first. But I mean, holy cow. I mean, like literally, I mean, he went less than 100 yards. So this is just unreal. And now the work begins.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a few quick pictures and get him broke down and get him to the shade. He kind of died right out here. We'll get a little more shade here in a little bit, but we gave him some time just because we weren't sure of the shot. So now we got our work cut out. We're about 4 3/4 miles in here when I looked at my Onyx. So we've got our work cut out for us. We're gonna bone this guy out, see if we can get him out in one trip. If not, we'll hang him up in a cooler spot, and we'll come back in here and get the rest of them out. But such a cool experience.
It's freaking awesome experience.
All right.
This is awesome.
Well, we're gonna get to work. We've got this bowl broke down, got it into quarters here. We're gonna bone it all out. Like I said, I just looked at my Onyx, and we are 4.75 miles from the truck, so almost 5 miles from the truck. So we got in this perfect spot. It's really cool. So we got them worked up real quick. We're gonna bone them out and see how heavy the packs are. Decide if we're gonna take 2 trips or just do it all in one. All right, guys. We are loaded with some heavy packs. We took our time, boned this whole thing out. So I've got a hind quarter, front quarter, back straps, tenderloin. Scott's got hind quarter, front quarter, and the head. We're just gonna make it on one trip. Sounds like a good idea. Nah, it'll be good. I mean, 4 3/4 miles back in here, but we just have one uphill. The rest is pretty flat, and then a couple downhill spots, and the last little bit's gonna suck. But it's about 4 o'clock. We just took our time, boned this thing out, got all the meat, and we're heading out of here.
It's all worth it.
Feeling pretty good right now, but we've only gone a couple hundred yards. We got several hundred to go.
We're gonna take a little break right here, fix the antlers on Scott's pack so we can get them facing down, so it's a little easier for him coming through all this thick crap. So we're gonna drop the packs real quick, maybe grab a little snack, fix some antlers, keep on going, baby.
How far? How much farther?
20 miles.
Sounds about right.
I haven't even looked. We made a pretty good clip.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fix these real quick. We are on the home stretch. We got about 3/4 of a mile to go. But talk about an awesome day. Scott, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. He's from HHA Sports. They make the archery sights that we use here at Switchback. And Scott and I have known each other for a couple of years. And talked about having him come out here and chase elk. So got him out here. He has 8 days. We got done on the 3rd day. It was pretty awesome. And we had to grind for it. I kept telling him, I said, man, I think we're just gonna have to get right on top of the bull before we want to respond. And that's what we did. We got on that bull. He was probably about 100 yards away. Bugled. Here he came. The rest is history. So it's been an awesome trip. And we're almost back to the truck after almost 5 miles with heavy packs. So thanks for following along. It's been an amazing trip.